Hi everyone, this is Helen. Aspire to Inspire Arts and Crafts. Today I am here per a request from Deborah Huber Hurtle. And she wanted to know how I did my rustic elements to the steampunk. Now, in order for me to do this, I have to paint coat these furs with black. Black is like more or less I'm trying to use it as a primer. So that's what I'm going to be doing to that. So these are the die cuts that I use. And then I will be using this one as an example how to put gilded onto the rustic, because I said I had gilded the rustic elements, which I did not. What I did is I used acrylic paint. To get the started, I have to primer these. And I already sprayed water in here with the glycerin. And so what I'm going to do is just put a little dab of the black. And then I'm going to wet the paintbrush and then go in here with the black. So this is the black, and all I'm going to do is use my tweezer. If I could find my tweezer, here it is. I'm going to use my tweezer so I won't get so dirty. Oops, I almost forgot one more. I have to punch this. There you go. Get that out of there. Okay, so there you go. So I'm going to try to stay on focus here on the camera so that you can see what I'm doing here. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to paint these black. More or less I'm priming the elements first before I start using the colors that I'm going to use to try to make my faux rustic, which is using all these acrylic paints to create rustic. So there's that. And then just paint this little part right here. Okay, so that's done. Now get the, I have two chains. And the reason why I have two chains is one's going to be for the collar for the watch. And I picked out my, oh, what did I do with it? I have to find it. But anyway, so, yeah, I have the face of the clock that I will be putting right in the middle of that watch as soon as I make it into rustic. And while I do that, when I pause here, I'm going to look for the face of the watch. Here's the chain to one of to the pocket watch. Here's the chain for the eye. So I need two. So I had to die cut two of these chains, and I got to let this dry. Always make sure, if you don't want your paint to mix in with the other colors, then make sure that you let it dry first before you go in here with another different color to your project. This takes patience, so you have to be patient. Let it dry completely before you move on to the other colors, okay? So the water here is for me to wash off my paint. That's another thing. You won't get the muddy look to the rustic or to anything. Always make sure you have water and you have a tissue. And I don't have a tissue right now. So I'm going to pause anyway because I need to let this dry and then look for my face clock somewhere in here so that it could be here with this, with the project of doing the rustic elements on this video. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. I found these are dry, but I also found the face of the watch that I'm going to use for the pocket watch that I have here. And so all I'm going to do is distress this now. So usually I always do this beforehand, but I didn't this time, so there it is. And then these are the elements that I'm going to use with, I'm going to put this aside because I don't need it right now. I'm going to go ahead and start using the paint. First, I'm going to use these paints, okay? And then this comes last for the shiny part. This will also be part of this group here with the acrylic. The metallic, I gotta wait for the end part. So here's the acrylic that I'm gonna work with. And I usually start with the dark at the bottom. So I'll be starting out with the burnt umber, and then I'll be using the burnt sienna, and then the gold and broken china at the same time, or one or the other. Doesn't matter which way this goes, but depending on what I'm doing here, it's going to show you how I'm using the process here. I also need this. I could dab the paint off of it. I think I'm ready to go. use my finger now to add more color. You see? See what I'm doing? Just doing that to the colors. Yeah, you might get a little bit heavy on your hand, but that's okay. You can always add on top of that. And then that's what I'm doing now. All I'm doing is just putting some metallic with my fingers on the gears. Okay, this is my rustic pocket watch and the eyepiece with the chain for the cat. So I have the steampunk here, and for the eye goes right here. So what I did is just put this here and wrapped it around and then cut it right there. So this is the piece that I use to put it on the cat like that. I do have to make the hole a little bit more bigger so that you could capture the whole eye to the cat, so he could wear this eyepiece. Now, for the watch, what I did, this is how it looked. I attached it to the collar because this wasn't there. It was like that. So I attached it to the collar right here, glued it, and then I just went around it like this to glue it on. So that's all I did. See, so same thing, different looks. As you can see, this one's different from this one, and this one is more rustic than this one is. So, but that's the beauty of doing rustic, because they never come out the same. And so that's how they look like. Thank you, Deborah, for that question. For those who are watching, thank you for stopping by, and I hope everyone is doing well. See you on another video when I get to do one again. Bye-bye.